this was interesting. So Pharrell has officially, subliminally responded to Drake. And he did it in the most Pharrell way possible, which is on the Despicable Me 4 soundtrack. Shout out to Despicable Me, by the way. That's one of my favorite animated series or whatever you want to call it. Very, very funny, man. I remember seeing the first one, and I was like, "This is." And I'm a full grown adult. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even care that it's just for kids. I just love watching it. That's how great it is. So apparently, Pharrell has worked with Despicable Me for years and years, and he released a track called Double Life. Now, this is interesting because in the actual Despicable Me movie, Gru, which is the main character, the big, tall guy, skinny guy, he leads a double life. Like, he has this secret life where he's this, he used to be a villain, then he turned into a good guy because of the kids that he I think he adopted, if I remember in the first Despicable Me. I don't know if he adopted him or I think he adopted him. But yeah, he used to be this evil guy. Then he turned into the guy fighting for good. And, when he lives this regular life, he's living a double life because at night he goes and protects people. And then during the day, he's a regular guy mowing his lawn and stuff like that. So Pharrell in the track is pretty much saying Drake is living a double life. On the track, he raps this: lie detector time. Hey, what are you hiding? Nothing wrong being private. Make sure it ain't wrong. You know how Kendrick Lamar has been talking about Drake. He says he's this, but then he does all this crazy shit with the drugs and the gambling and the alcohol and all this stuff. He's a deadbeat father. He pretends like he's actually a father. Kendrick Lamar has been saying this for a while. Fans were quick to notice the bars, with one commenting under the tweeted song, Drake about to stop Adonis from ever watching Despicable Me. He turned his Minions song to a diss, crying emoji. I think these lyrics have to do with Gru, not Drake. Pharrell doing anything to stay relevant after falling off over a decade ago. Come on, man, guys. Y'all just be talking at your ass. But let me go back. Let me see if I can find the direct lyrics. Because there was more than that. There's definitely more than that people were like, hey, what are you hiding? What do you do when you're gone? Nothing wrong being private. Make sure it ain't wrong. Your life double-sided, two-faced like coins. What side do I get on? What side do I get? What side are you on? Yeah, people are already annotating this, saying that it's dissing Drake on Genius. So what have you done? Some of your dirt has come to light. Why were you speeding up that hill until the brakes come off and someone saw you in a fight? Am I right? Yeah, I don't know. But if you watch the opening, I think it's the opening scene on Despicable Me 4, he's Gru is driving at night. So I don't know. It could be a reach, but in the third verse is, I know you heard the rumors. You must get over to it right away. If anyone can do it, you're going to get there soon. It's not okay. You got cars to drive, plenty jets to fly. When will you arrive? You're running out of time. Don't you see that everything is on the line? So sorry, but you have to choose a side. You'll never know when it's your time to go and where you end up in life. That's cold. You can't ignore you're spending your life. Your watch is broken because you spent all your time. It's now or never unless everything's right. Before the spinning stops, you must pick a side. Maybe he could be saying, because, come get Pharrell shit out of my house. Maybe he's talking about, hey, you show respect by buying this jewelry, or you try to show respect, but then you disrespect, so pick a side. I don't know. I don't know if it's a reach. Let me know if you guys think it's a reach. I think it's got... I can understand why people think it's a diss, but it just works too well with the Despicable Me 4 that I don't really see it being a diss. I don't know. People on Genius are already calling it a diss, but yeah. That's the song. Listen to it. Despicable Me 4 is coming out, I believe, July 3rd. Of course, always in July, so I'll be on the lookout for that. If you've watched Despicable Me, I haven't seen, what's crazy? I haven't seen the Minions movie, and I don't think, I could be wrong, but I probably have. I just don't remember, because I watch these, and then I watch them once and then kind of forget that I even watched them sometimes. Not to say that it's a bad, movie, but I'm just that type of person where I'll watch something. I have to watch it multiple times for it to get actual stuck in my head. Because at that point, if I just watch the movie once, I'll forget a lot about the movie. I don't know if I've seen Despicable Me 3, but I've seen Despicable Me 1 and 2. I think I've seen 3 too. I could be. I just got to remember what was Despicable Me 3 for. Let me see. Me 3. What was the third one about? This came out in 2017. No way. Let me mute the music. Oh, I've seen 3. Yeah, never mind. I've seen 3. Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing this. Yep. So yeah, I've seen 1, 2, and 3. I haven't seen the Minions thing, and I haven't seen obviously this new one's coming out, but I want to watch. Minions one I heard did insane numbers because I was, what's crazy? I was looking at I was actually watching a lot of interviews from George Lucas, who made Star Wars and made Indiana Jones and American Graffiti, all these hit movies. Because as a director, I'm not a director, right? I play that role a little bit in the Give Richard I Try documentary, but I want to get better at these things as I'm producing documentaries, and eventually, who knows? I might get into movies. I don't know. We'll see. But I just like doing documentaries, right? So, I was just watching George Lucas talk about a lot of this stuff, and I was looking at the list of the top grossing movies of all time, and Minions was number 7 with $2 billion, astronomical numbers. So they're killing it over there with that. But yeah, we'll see if there's any subliminal disses on the actual full soundtrack when it comes out, which would be July 3rd. I wouldn't be surprised, man. Why wouldn't Pharrell respond? Hey, he's getting dissed at for no reason. So we'll keep our eyes posted.